Today at 3 p.m, Enzo Maresca's Chelsea face Hansi Flick's Barcelona in Matchday 5 of the Champions League. You can catch that game on Paramount Plus with coverage starting at 2 p.m. Now, both sides have won 2, lost 1 and drawn 1 game so far in this year's league phase. Barcelona sit 1 spot higher than Chelsea in the table on goal difference. However, even though Barcelona are stacked with young talent, yesterday Hansi Flick had plenty of praise for this Chelsea team, especially their emerging stars and their manager. So take a listen.
I think that, like he said before, it's one of the best team. I think also in the world. It's the evolution here in the club, the change in the club. It's very fantastic. There's a lot of young players, a fantastic coach, who give them an identity to play football. It's really great to see. Every match I see, I really appreciate about that, what they are doing, and young team with exceptional players, and for us, it's a really good match, good game to compete. And this is the Champions League, and it's not easy.
So this is arguably the biggest game of the day in the Champions League, Chelsea versus Barcelona. But this Barcelona side have got back a lot of their starters from injury. I mean, they've got back Raphinha, Yamal, João Garcia, Olmo, Rashford. So they're back to a nearly fully fit squad.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll start, though. Like, Raphinha only got...
But then you look at the bench, then how much depth would be on the bench? It'd be really good.
I mean, I would imagine Raphinha... If Raphinha starts, I would be shocked. Not that he can't, but he's been out for a significant amount of time. And to only just get a couple of minutes, it would be a lot to throw him in right into the mixer from the very beginning. Nonetheless, I think the secret to Barcelona's success recently, save El Clásico, has been the rotation, the depth, right? Ferran, Torres and Ferran have been awesome. They've been awesome. Almost like we've forgotten a little bit about Raphinha and how world-class he was last season.
I think the most important name, not named Raphinha, is João Garcia. Because Wojciech Szczesny was a problem. Club Brugge was a big problem. And I watched the match against Athletic Club. His ability to play out of the back is so important to how Hansi Flick wants to play. So just a little nod and to give flowers to a goalkeeper and a player that you oftentimes don't think about. But I agree with you, Nico. How Ferran Torres played at the weekend, how important he's been to Hansi Flick in matches like this. Last season, he was a substitute. In a match like this, his positioning and ability to link up with Robert Lewandowski is going to be massive.
But not even that, because there were times that Lewandowski was injured for a long time, and Ferran was starting and Ferran was scoring. Like, this is nothing foreign to him. Look at the Copa del Rey final. We forgot that Lewandowski was the 9.
Yeah.
Against Real Madrid, he showed up in the big moments. So Ferran is no stranger to stepping up and understanding what's needed from him in order to deliver for a club the size of Barcelona.
Go on, hang your hats on it. Who do you think's starting for the 3 spots out of those 5?
I think Lewandowski will start. If we're all fit, Lewandowski's starting.
Well, they're all in contention. We don't know about Rashford's call, but
I'll tell you right now. Ferran Torres starts on the left, Lewandowski up the middle, Lamine Yamal on the right.
I agree.
Go with what got you the success at the weekend. And in the midfield, Dani Olmo. And you talk about Fermín López. He was playing deeper. He was playing in that Pedri role, but in his own way, because he loves to crash into the box. And I also want to give shouts to Eric Garcia, because he's showing definitely his versatility. But this is where Fermín López is going to make his money in the Champions League, playing like an attacking midfielder that loves to get goal scoring. And Frankie de Jong will be back as well. So the midfield matchup between the two teams is going to be where I think the game, oftentimes, when you look at this young Chelsea and this youth and veteran experience of Barcelona, I think that's where the focal point is going to be.
Eric Garcia in the midfield, I know that he's played there before, but you could also think of a Caicedo in the midfield who's got that type of quality, paired alongside De Jong, who was not there at the weekend because of suspension. Fermín in that pocket has been... I've been so impressed. Not that I didn't know he could do it, but he's been outstanding. Taken this wave of momentum and really rode with it and grown into just a different type of player that you can rely on for big matches.
Geoff, what are you kind of looking at in this lineup? What's the key matchup for you?
In the lineup, of Barca or in both. For me, it's how he torments that side. Now he torments that side.
So Estêvão.
Yeah, Estêvão and Yamal. Obviously, there was a lot of focus on both of them in the press conferences, and they both have so much promise, and I'm always guarded a little bit because we talked about how Paul Pogba was a world superstar and then lost his way. We could be looking at the start, and this is nearly a hot take as Lahoud's on Barcelona could win La Liga. This could be the battle that replaces Ronaldo and Messi going forwards. That's the level that these two could attain. Could. These are players. These get you off your seat. I'm excited to watch. This is a great match, a really great match, which I'm looking forward to tonight. But these two in particular are just sensational. His goals this season, there's a mixture. Back post tapping against Liverpool, penalty. A couple of times he's cut in from the right, put it on his left foot. I think they are similar in some ways. But what's amazing, he's the old man of the two. He's the more experienced. He's more worldly because of what he's done. Yeah. And I think they're born 3 months apart. It's an incredible story. And for them to be on the same pitch tonight, I don't think it's even the subplot. I think it's the headline act.
I love that shout, Geoff. When we talk about Chelsea, we have this conversation every match day. Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, but Moises Caicedo getting rested at the weekend is going to be so important because him and Frenkie de Jong, whoever controls the midfield will control this match. And I want to give big flowers to Moises Caicedo and keep an eye on this. Barcelona are known for pressing. They're going to come to press. Hansi Flick knows only one way, keep the high line. The ability of Moises Caicedo to receive the ball, spin out of pressure, play through the press. The ability of Reece James to drop back, oftentimes in a back three. Estêvão, that right side, in how Chelsea build out of the back. If they play through Barcelona's press, which I anticipate they do, I think Chelsea are going to beat Barcelona today solely because of that reason, solely because the high line of Barcelona are going to be there for the taking, and I still have doubts whether Araujo can be the main man to lead this back line next to Cabarsi. But Moises Caicedo's ability to break down presses, we've seen it against PSG, we saw it against Liverpool, that's going to be on display.
I agree with your questions at center back between Araujo and Cabarsi. I think Cabarsi needs a partner that is going to organize him. Because without Íñigo Martínez, he's shown to be disorganized alongside whoever plays there. I don't think Barcelona has figured out their back line just yet like they did last season. And then talk about center backs. I have doubts about Tosin Chalobah and Sanchez. If I had to point out the weakest links on both sides, it's the two center backs for both teams and perhaps questions about the goalkeeper for Chelsea.
Nico, what about this one? This is a subplot. He's unproven at this level. So being at Chelsea was a massive step up from him. Going to Ipswich, he's got the talent. That's why he was at Manchester City. You never know. We might just be talking about that young man tomorrow morning.
It's interesting because it's how is he going to play this back line? Him and João Pedro, right? Are they going to be playing in that offside position, floating in between those spaces that the back line for Barcelona allows you, for Estêvão to be slipped in, for Garnacho to be slipped in, for Delap to offer you that tap in? It's going to be a different sort of game that I don't know how often Delap is playing against such a high line, right? It's usually Chelsea that's controlling the game. So it is going to be interesting to see how João Pedro and Delap together interpret this game.
Well, Delap He's more than a big physical presence. He's more than just a big unit that you lump the ball up to. He's got vision, he's got touches, and he brings people into the game. So, yeah, I'm interested to keep an eye on him as well.
Thanks for watching this video from Morning Footy. For all news and insights regarding leagues around the world like EFL, Serie A, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.